Oz Design was actually started by someone external from the family. So a guy named John Locke in 1979 started the brand, originally called the Great Australian Design Company.
Warwick was the first franchisee, and he was the one who took the brand to the franchising stage.
My uncle was the first franchisee, and then in '82, my uncle and father ended up buying out the franchise business, and that came in the fashion of a lot of Australian-made product. They wanted to support Australian industry. They then started the journey of building it up from a 3-store franchise business into what we are today now at about 39 stores. The goal was just to provide good quality products that suit the Australian lifestyle.
Warwick, unfortunately, he passed away in 2001. He hired me. I'd been in the business for only 3 months when he had passed away. And when the kids had come along, Neil, protecting the business and protecting all the people that work here, did not want to sell the business, although it had been a lot of people that approached us to buy the business. It was not for sale because obviously there are connections here that go deeper than money. Neil and Darcy have 4 children. There's Mark Shedden, and Mark works in basically bringing in the several thousand containers a year into the logistics facility. Bree works in the business part-time. Scott is head of the import business, and David is the head of our sofa buying.
Our family grew up on a farm just a bit further out of Sydney, about another half an hour out. Really enjoyed our childhood growing up on a farm, throwing rocks, riding motorbikes, playing with cows and stuff. So I wanted my kids to have that same upbringing. So I've been with Oz 14 years since I left school, and it was something that I took a few years to get into, the logistics side of the business. But I found that it sort of made sense with my personality and being quite procedural.
I started at Oz back in 2008. As soon as I left school, I think in December, I started straight away at Oz. So that was when I was 18. I'm now 31. I've been here for 13 years, had a personal interest in product and design. So my 2 brothers went into more sort of logistics and warehousing. My sister was actually in product to begin with before she then had a baby, went on maternity leave, and now she operates under a board position.
2008, it was at that point that the business started changing direction away from a traditional franchise model and starting our own importation business rather than relying on other wholesalers. A lot of the profits were sitting in the actual supply chain. We've been fairly constant over the years with our product offer. It's always been bedroom, living and dining experience. Just started this summer. It's an opportune time to bring in some outdoor ranges, and we've brought them through our e-commerce stores. So we feel that we could run our usual business where our customers love coming to our stores, they love touching and feeling the product, but there's also a customer out there who isn't worried about that. They're happy to buy off a photo.
Our major strength is the fact that we can offer customization even inside of our diverse range. So as an example, one of our Sydney factories, they basically offer full customization of anything you want. And you can only really do that by providing Australian-made products. Someone that's 100% imported just cannot offer that. Not many people in a large furniture chain offer customization because it can be very expensive and it can be time consuming, but we've been able to take all of those roadblocks out of it by offering it at a very reasonable price and doing it quickly. So.
We've developed our own premises here in Sydney, a 20,000 square metre facility with integrated group office, and we run all of our importing through this business.
We've actually just bought a block of land down in Melbourne with the intention to build a highly specialised warehouse, but we found that we've outgrown the block of land we've bought, so we're actually looking to go again and buy a bigger block of land to ensure that we have all the stock and we can look after our customers. We would bring in just under 2,000 40-foot containers a year into our facility here, and then we break all the stock down and then we ship it back out to our stores and customers. Yeah, we would ship millions of products around every single year.
We decided that we really wanted to put the product in the showrooms that we liked and that we would put in our own homes. When your friends come over and you bought a new house or you bought some new furniture and you want to show people. So technically speaking, our customer is our best marketing tool.
I have a lot of Oz Design furniture, whole house pretty much. Some of the things I love is I have a a big bunting live edge dining table. My other favourite would be a Salotto sofa.
Recently we introduced a new model called the Houston. It's one of those products that usually, our older customers come into the stores, they fall in love with it.
COVID was really a reckoner back in April 2020 when it first came in, but that only really lasted for about a month. And then after that, it was a slingshot. COVID has really created a situation with, I guess, cocooning and people being forced at home, but also work from home. So when people are working from home, they take a look at their property and where they're living and how they're living. They'll spend money on it for sure. It created a whole bunch of new problems, getting stock, getting containers, paying exorbitant prices, triple the price for freight. It was a blessing, but it was also not a blessing.
This is Industry Leaders. Still ahead, a trip to a Victorian franchise that has not been without its setbacks. VK's Takeaways founder and MD, Brendan Kingwill, reanalysed their entire systems during COVID-19 and came out hungry for even more success.